Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
This is Spartan 117, Master Chief.
And Cortana.
And you're checking out Wollie Mopped Gaming. Chief out.
So, Lone Wolf.
Yes, Red K.
E3 was this week.
Yes, it was.
And we're going to talk about it now.
Fun.
Actually, yeah, it's actually going to be pretty fun. What's going on, everybody?
How are you guys doing?
It's like chapter 3 of Wollie Mopped.
Chapter 3.
House cleaning stuff out the way first. Tony P is not going to be with us as infrequently as he is because of job opportunities. So we wish Tony P the best. He'll still be occasionally on some shows when he's in town and everything like that. But for the foreseeable future, he will not be with Wollie Mopped. So he's still a Wollie Mopped soldier, but you know he's doing some other stuff. So salute to him. Now to the games. So I guess there's no reason to do what we're playing because it's so much talk about.
It's just more talk.
Yeah,
about
even though we do have something that we did play. We'll get to all that. So E3 it's day 3 right now. Day 2 or day 3 right now. It's like day 2.
It started on Friday.
So, Monday. So
no.
Was this the last day of E3?
Started on Saturday. Excuse me. Started on Saturday. Yeah.
But day 1 was Tuesday.
Tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow or
day 1 was Tuesday.
Well, yeah, for the main stuff, I'm counting the the press conferences.
Yeah,
as well.
the press conferences don't count as far as they go because you know they don't open the
just
doors until day
yeah,
1,
yeah,
2,
yeah.
and 3. So today will be day 3, and holy shit, there was a lot of shit, and then not a lot of shit, but a lot of shit. So before we get into the nitty gritty of everything else like that, let's go with hype. We're gonna go with hype, and we're gonna talk about what our hypest moments of E3 is or were, and we'll get to that. I think I know at least your number 1.
You think?
And we're back, and with our hypest moments of E3, it's so much to talk about, and you know we don't like to give you guys just a show without any structure. So we're gonna try to kind of structure that a little bit. It's me, Lone Wolf here, and we're gonna talk about our hypest moments of E3. So just the good now. We're only talking about the good.
Yeah.
I guess what would be your equivocally number 1?
Like game?
Yeah.
Or
moment. I mean, a game moment could be 2 different things if there are 2 different things for you. But I think for you it might be one and the same.
No, actually.
Okay. Go ahead.
Game?
Yeah.
Spider-Man. I mean,
shocker. Let's talk about Spider-Man for a minute. It's pretty amazing.
Yes. Some would say it's spectacular. It's the ultimate experience. Don't want to get caught in the web.
Yeah. We nice. It looked amazing.
Yeah.
It
looks like it plays amazing.
It looked like it plays amazing. There was a lot of cinematics.
Yeah. But it's also it feels like it's like very similar to like the Batman in the way that that you play it. Like you can go in like
which
fighting.
Is not a bad thing.
No, not at all.
I mean, like Batman with Spider-Man moves.
Abilities. Yeah. So stealth, and you have when you're fighting.
Oh my god!
Constant movement.
When he's like doing the spider, like sit.
Yeah.
On the top of that ledge, and he's just sitting there like with his feet down. Like, it's so Spider-Man.
Oh, I know.
And the gadgets.
He has gadgets now. Yeah, that's pretty dope.
There were quick time events where you can you can interact with the the venue or whatever the case is. Like you press the R button and he like swung this like skyscraper thing mallet and like and like he's even got things where it's like he like pushed the guy way off the building. You thought the guy was gonna die, and then he like swung him back down.
Yeah, he like makes sure that he doesn't kill anybody, so he does.
But
take
he does
care to, like,
probably dismember them for the rest of their life.
No, he's not Batman.
I mean, yeah, but with the way that guy
and he's like
fell on his head.
He has to be very careful.
Yeah, the way that guy fell on his head with the swing.
Also, those guys, remember, are being powered by the guy who's
are those being juiced a little bit?
Yeah, juiced by Mr. Negative has the ability to empower.
I mean, but I would distill my belief for that all day long.
Yeah.
But it was well done. The cinema, it was almost as if it had Uncharted levels of like polish of storytelling.
Yeah.
With the Batman, it was Batman.
Yeah, it was Batman. Yeah, it was Batman.
So that was pretty dope. Even I was like, especially the end where he's like, you got this, you got this, you got this.
Yeah.
And he goes out. I remember like one of the pieces of the plane fell off, and he like he swung it back up to the roof and then sprayed it. And then webbed it. I was like, so it's kind of like he's trying to protect the city as much as he's trying to protect the
pulling and holding, which I love how they actually show the strength of Spider-Man. It's like nobody really touches on the Spider-Man's like ridiculously strong, but they never touch on it because they focus more on his like agility and his speed and the way his spider sense and all this other stuff.
He does do all the twirly stuff.
He's
in this game.
Ridiculously strong too. Because of his strength, he can run really fast.
Yeah.
As well as he can hold up to a couple tons like easily, no problem. So he has a multi-ton crane that's falling, webs it, and he's holding it for just a second as he's trying to figure out what to do. Gets hit, knocked unconscious for like a second.
Yeah, that was a really awesome part when he's like falling and then he goes, and it's like that. What? Spider sense.
Yeah, and then he's like, got to do this. He's running across it, webbing it, trying to do something to keep it from falling.
I
thought
the
webs are super strong.
That whole like segment was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's. I'm extremely surprised they used Mr. Negative as.
I called you I think after it and I was like, hey yo, who the fuck was the toothface bad guy in the
Mr. Negative is a relatively new villain. He's a crime boss, kind of like a Kingpin, who has two egos or two identities, I should say. One is Martin Lee. He is the runner of a homeless shelter called Feast, and he basically is this like philanthropist in the area. He's like not like philanthropist like I pay money and he's actively working at the Feast, like he like feeding people and houses. He's the guy. He's the face of it, right?
He's that guy.
Yeah, and his alter ego is Mr. Negative, a crime boss that when the negative energy takes control, he is extremely powerful. He can actually imbue his negative energy on other people and make them strong too.
Yeah, that's why they had the henchmen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about it is he kind of doesn't realize, him as Martin Lee doesn't realize that he's also Mr. Negative. So when Mr. Negative takes hold, Mr. Negative knows about Martin Lee and is like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
But Martin Lee is not aware of.
Yeah, he had that whole Shadows of Mordor.
Yeah.
Like Shadows of War shit going on with the race.
Yeah. So
I thought it was dope.
I was actually surprised they did that. Also, at the end of the thing,
one Miles.
Yeah, Miles Morales.
Young Miles was in
but
there.
They didn't like touch on it too much. What's gonna happen with that? So we'll probably see.
Yeah, because I was
later.
like, is he gonna be like Spider-Man and Trent? Because Spider-Man's, they said like in an interview the other day, they said Spider-Man's like 24. He's like out of college. You know, he's kind of been Spider-Man for a while.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like done this before.
Yeah.
And so you got more of experience, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I did see a sign in the background that said re-elect Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name?
You mean Green Goblin?
Yeah, Green Goblin. So but we don't know if it's which Osborn. It's just Osborn.
It could be Harry Osborn, which is the son, who is also Green Goblin.
But I think it might be the son because it's
Well, if it is the son, he'd be around his the same age as Pete because they grew up.
So maybe
together.
It's
probably Norman.
That's interesting. I wonder where they're gonna go. They have kind of rights to have their own Spider-Man universe.
Yes.
Even though Kingpin isn't in it, he's in jail.
Well, any of the Spider-Man
Kingpin's
villains,
in it.
Yeah, any of the Spider-Man villains and stuff like that.
Yeah, street levels
and street level stuff. Because I mean, though Kingpin is he's kind of a multi-Marvel villain, he's more of a Daredevil villain.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious. I want to see if there are other heroes in it. That's one thing I actually am really curious about, because I would like to see Spider-Man interact with not like they like take over his story, but him actually interact with other other heroes in the world and stuff.
That would be kind of dope.
Yeah.
So I guess what would be your moment? Should I say
moment that kind of sort of like actually it was kind of like no, I was more like surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Monster Hunter World.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I was number one. You have Monster Hunter,
which is Nintendo.
Which is not Nintendo. It's Capcom.
Not? Oh, okay. But
Capcom.
But has it been on anything but Nintendo since
No,
then?
the original was on the PSP.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So originally on PSP, then Nintendo got a hold of it,
and then PSP went the way of
the
dodo.
It is. I think there was even a. I think there was a Monster Hunter for PS3. Don't quote me on that, but I think there was a Monster Hunter for PS3 as well.
I want to say it was like they ported or something like that.
Yeah.
Right?
But then went to the game I was about to say Game Boy, to the DS, the DS or 3DS, excuse me.
Same thing. Send your hate mail to
and to Red K. So they were on there for a while, and so they've been sticking to the Nintendo systems here recently. But
and then they had the Monster Hunter, the big one that came out on Wii U.
Yeah, Sony is getting a Monster Hunter,
which
and
is
I was kind of like, because I was looking like.
As soon as I saw it, I said, "Oh, it's Monster Hunter."
I was like, "Is that Monster Hunter?"
I definitely said that.
I was kind of like, "I can't be Monster Hunter," because that's just weird. They're doing the stuff with Nintendo, and I was like, "Monster." I was like, "Oh." Then I see him fighting the world. I was like, "Monster Hunter World." I was like, "What?"
I remember.
I was more surprised just for the fact that Sony got the rights to, or Sony, Capcom is allowing Sony to have it.
I was surprised. System, so. I was surprised, but not surprised when you think about Street Fighter. And you think about how they've been giving them money to make games that are exclusive for them.
So, that might be the reason why.
Kind of makes sense. And then it's not Monster Hunter, it's like Monster World or something like
Monster Hunter World.
So it still has the banner.
It's still Monster Hunter.
But so maybe Monster Hunter World is the PS4, what you call it?
Well, I'm thinking, each Monster Hunter has a different title to it. So you have Monster Hunter 2, Monster Hunter, I think, Unite, Monster Hunter 3, Monster Hunter, which was
it'd be really cool, even though I don't think Sony would do it because how they are right now. But if Monster Hunter Switch and Monster Hunter World were the same game,
they haven't announced it.
I mean, if it is,
yeah,
and they allowed the cross-platform play,
that would require all parties involved to be.
Yeah, I was saying, and I don't.
It's not even Sony. Like, if Sony says, "All right, let's do it," because they're kind of sort of helping Capcom out, and Nintendo's like, "No."
But I'm saying, from what we recently found out about Sony is that they don't want to work with Xbox, and Xbox like, whatever.
Well, it's an American company.
Exactly.
Compared to a Japanese company, a lot of the Japanese companies work together.
But I'm saying, so we don't know if it would.
Well, I think the thing about that is just Nintendo
is Nintendo.
Nintendo's Nintendo. But they have worked with other developers in Japan and worked with other companies and stuff like that. So
it would be dope.
I can see it happening to a certain degree, but it still requires each of the parties involved to be like they're okay with it.
I'm just saying I'm not a Monster Hunter fan.
Well,
so it would be dope
Capcom has been helped by both companies.
Yes.
Like Nintendo saved Capcom and Sony saved Capcom. But they're also both, once again, Japanese countries.
But then Capcom kind of helped Nintendo be Nintendo back in the day, so.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no. Capcom helped every Japanese developer. They made ported games, or they made a little bit of everything.
Yeah, they had legacy.
Yeah, so I mean, then same thing. If you think about it, same thing with fucking Sony. Sony had a lot of Capcom titles that were freaking just for Sony system.
So one hand washing the other.
Yeah. So
that was actually pretty surprising. I would say that I'm surprised by my most surprising. I mean, it's tough because I have a couple of them. I mean, I really do, but I have to say my most.
the number one. You got to choose one. If they're all in a room and you had to put a gun to one of their, like, to kill two of them and one of them has to live, or kill however many of them, only one has to live. The one that she's like, I'm not.
See, there's my number one moment, and then there's my number one surprising moment.
That make aren't they like one and the same?
No, like there's my most hype moment. And then there's a moment I was just like...
Well, okay, then I didn't do it. Like, okay, that was surprising for me because it was like, there's no way that this could happen.
So, like, my number one surprising moment was actually Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Yeah.
Like that was, like, I was like...
I saw it and I was like, oh, that looks pretty dope. And it was like, because you told me about it. And I was like, and I watched it. I was like, oh, that's actually pretty dope. And it was like, not CD Projekt Red, excuse me, Arc System Works.
Arc System Works, yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, that's fucking Guilty Gear. Like, I'm looking at like, this is the Guilty Gear engine.
I knew about it beforehand, but it was just a rumor.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, we'll see that in 5 years.
And then it was like,
and then it was there. And then it was like, Marvel, but Dragon Ball, and Guilty Gear, and Kamehameha. Oh, like it was a me standing on my couch
watching
moment.
Gameplay of it is
kind of amazing,
crazy.
It's so dope, man.
Like looking at it versus Marvel is just
like,
dude, Marvel.
Like y'all didn't know it, but they were coming for your ass. They were like, it is. We're gonna get into that discussion. I think that's
we're definitely going into that.
I think that has to just be another discussion. We got to get this out of the way first. So yeah, I would say my most surprising moment. That was the moment that surprised me. Like I
think the other one would be your most surprising moment.
Yeah,
because you didn't know that was coming. Not Dragon Ball.
I always expect it. Every E3, I expect the other one.
That's
like, but when it actually did land,
that's a surprise.
That was the most hype. That was my most hype.
That's still the surprise.
But if I have to say surprise, like the game that surprised me the most, I mean, I didn't know it was a thing, Dragon Ball. I kind of had a hint of it, but you know, I've been.
You actually sat there and believed
every year. Every fucking year.
You're out of your mind.
Since 2004.
You were out of your goddamn mind.
Okay. Since 2000 and probably 6 or 7.
You were out of your mind.
I know. Every year since 2006.
You were out of your mind.
Every year. It's been on my. It's coming. Remember there was Michelle and Cell where they were making Rayman Legends or something like that. This was like 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. And they were doing a live stream, and then one of these guys were like, "Hey guys, I got something for you," and they pulled out a fucking like a dry sketch or paper stretch of Jade, and I was like, "It's real, it's fucking real." And there's like, okay, the games that I believe are real and are I kind of gave up on one of them. Mm-hmm. The one that I gave up on was 2K.
Oh, NFL
2K, whatever year is going to come out. Mm-hmm. I still kind of expect it to be there.
That's never coming.
But because of the Madden NFL rights, but as far as like,
that's the only reason why 2K can't touch it.
I know exactly, but for a long time I was like 2K12, 2K14, 2K, like I was like whatever, right? And Beyond Good and Evil 2. Yeah, that was the hypest. That was my hypest moment. That was my
issues, man.
That was my single tier.
You have
this is
absolute
the greatest day of my life.
Issues.
Like
that's your game.
That's my game.
That's your game.
Like
Jesus Christ,
Ubisoft.
You like talking like it's like this woman that you've been married to forever, and it like there will be no other woman before that.
I bought this game 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and it's on my Xbox. Xbox.
You got problems.
It's an amazing game. It's probably, I wouldn't say it's the best game I ever played, but it's probably in my top 3 of all time. Of all time.
Woman, Beyond Good and Evil.
Oh, without a second. Like, because
if you don't stop playing that game, I'm gonna leave you. There's the door,
bitch. I mean, like, I don't like if anybody who's played Beyond Good and Evil understands, like, it's for that time. You got to think this is Ubisoft before Assassin's Creed. Ubisoft before the only thing Ubisoft was
Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia. Yeah. and there was like 1 or 2 Splinter Cells. Not even Chaos was out.
Yeah, that was Pandora Tomorrow in the first Splinter Cell.
Yeah. So so this is like a time when video games were transitioning in this weird 3D mode, and they was getting better, and like adult themes, like stuff like
back when Ubisoft had heart.
So check it out, right? Michelle and Sellout is I'm not gonna say anything bad about him ever. So, anyways, right?
That's because you don't want to hurt his feelings, and
will.
you're just hoping and crossing your fingers that this game doesn't get canceled.
He makes amazing games. Rayman's are amazing.
You're just hoping this game does not get canceled.
I mean, it should have been canceled a long time ago. I mean, we'll get it in 5 years, but I'm okay with that. The fact that I know it's a thing, I'm just
problems,
so
man.
happy.
You
man.
have legit problems.
Hey, the people who, once you play a game, you might feel differently.
Maybe. I'm not like some people who just have this like super magical video game that's just like the end all be all of everything. I like games. See.
And like that's not true.
What's my end all be all game?
Not an end all be all game, but a game that
a game that I'd just be like slurp slurp slurp.
Advent Horizon. It's Advent Horizon. We're coming back out. we're finishing the.
Nope.
We're finishing the trilogy.
You want to know the sad thing is?
We're doing the whole thing over again. And we're finishing the trilogy.
I've just laid that one to rest because the company is gone. It's just gone.
But I'm saying though, if that happened. In the if scenario, you'd be like, holy.
Well, first of all, first thing for me, which I'm surprised that you're not, I'd be fucking terrified.
About
fucking Advent Horizon. Holy shit! Number one, the game, the series is just out there. Right?
Yeah.
And then another company depends on who. If somebody's making it and I don't know who they are, or I know who they are and they're like rough, I'm just like.
But see. Well, my thing though, you still got Michelle and Sal at Ubisoft.
Oh, yeah.
You still like they never canceled the game, and it's been trickles of hope for the last 15 years.
Yeah. So Advent Horizon, I don't have that. It's just like it's gone. It's never coming back.
But if it was the same.
It was the same situation.
Exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
But it's not.
But it's not exactly.
See, so I don't have that.
I mean, you don't have that, but you said a game that would be that.
Would be that if the situation was
the same, exactly.
But we don't have that exact same. There's no exact same situation.
There is no exact same situation, but you said a game.
Oh Lord!
You didn't specify.
Hairs.
And then I'm splitting hairs over here.
Splitting hairs.
Hey, my game is real, so I don't care.
Oh, see, and that's what you gotta do to try to win your point. Well, that's why I'm getting my game, and you're never gonna get yours.
I mean, but I felt that way about Advent Rising as well, so I'm in that boat with you.
Not as much as which one? Beyond Good and Evil or Advent Rising?
That's
Beyond Good and Evil.
Both of those games were games that I played in the Xbox era.
Yeah.
I probably they were probably.
If I'm not mistaken, I chose Advent Rising over Beyond Good and Evil.
Yeah, they were two games that I bought like together or whatever.
Probably. That's like a thing in my life. Too poor, gotta choose a game.
Yeah.
Advent Horizon or Advent Rising and Beyond Good and Evil.
I like
go with Advent Rising, and then same thing with Jack and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah,
I chose Jack and Daxter. I still have not played Ratchet and Clank.
I missed out on a lot of Zeldas, so I don't blame you.
I played so many Zeldas.
I mean, I never had it. I passed on so many.
But
Nintendo
I have
systems.
not played Ocarina of Time.
That's weird. Like that's the one that started off for the 3D.
The first 3D Zelda I played was Wind Waker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have not played Majora's Mask, and I've not played.
You like Majora's Mask? Majora's Mask is dope. My most hype moment, like just my heart beating out of my chest and couldn't, like, I saw the pig and I was like.
So that's your hype moment, or is that your game, or is it both?
I guess that would have to be my game because there's no other game that could top that for me. But it didn't even show gameplay, so I can't even be like. But just the fact that it's real and it's a thing, and then I've seen they did 3 interviews, and I saw the people who got the they went back and they showed like behind closed doors of what they plan to do.
Right.
So basically, they said it was a tech demo, right?
Yeah.
And they said they had some concept art, and they was like explaining like the tech demo was like you had like a city. And then you had like the planet, and then you had space, and each micro could be part of the story, and they showed them how they tune the storytelling. So basically, this game's gonna be huge. You're gonna be able to build your own crew, so your story's gonna be different than my story.
Huh.
And there's a
So they're doing like the Mass Effect type thing.
yes, but this might be shared world. I'm not sure.
Huh.
Like it's gonna be like they've taken it. It's so much to explain.
Like an MMO?
Not like it. But
yeah.
it's like there's gonna be multiplayer and single player, and there's going to be like the way they like jerk.
You're busy jerking and you're not busy explaining, so I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Yeah, I can't really explain it right now. I'm just so extremely happy. Yeah. In any case, so
like the fucking love drunk look on your face.
It's like it was
fucking.
I was in the office,
beyond
and
evil.
I work in corporate America for the most part, and I was in the office just like, yes, fucking yes. They were like, what the fuck? I wasn't in the studio. I was in the business floor, just freaking the fuck out. Anyway, so yeah, that would have to be my gamer.
Professional people.
That would have to be my gamer show, but like my most surprising.
Surprising you said it was DBZ.
Gotta be DBZ.
Hype moment.
Hype moment. So I don't know, man. There's so many. I guess what was your hype moment? I guess.
I don't really have a hype moment. In my opinion, this E3 was very lackluster.
Best E3 I've ever.
I mean,
for me, it was amazing.
One game. That's all it took.
I mean, no, it was a bunch of games. For me personally, there was a bunch of games. We'll talk about it later.
I didn't have a moment that was like an E3 that made me like out of my seat, like
For me, that
I was like, holy shit, Monster Hunter! Holy shit, that's freaking crazy! Really?
For me, that was DBZ. I was like, holy shit.
DBZ, I was like, wow, fuck. Wow, that's no, but it still didn't blow me out.
It blew me away, and I want to say, I guess my other hype moment would be
Spider-Man did it to me.
But you kind of expected it.
Yeah, but I expected it, and then I saw the date. All I was looking for Sony was dates. That's it. I was actually okay.
Actually, we talked about this.
Yeah.
We were saying before the Xbox One, and I was like, "Yo, Xbox had a lot of games out, and a lot of games that I'm really interested in. Some stuff I didn't even know was out, and a couple of them, a couple titles that we're gonna talk about. And I'm just like, holy shit, I want more of that. What was that? No, go back. I want to see that one.
Yeah.
I was saying, even though Xbox showed a bunch of stuff, and I guess like I want to say my hype moment that got me hyped was fucking Anthem.
Nope.
Didn't do it for you. Didn't.
It looks cool. Don't get me wrong.
The minute I saw him Tony Stark out,
yeah,
and just and then he went underwater, and then flew up, and like then they met. Like he took the underpath, and he took the lower path, so he was striking down. The guy like on the other side basically ran everybody into the cave where the other guy was at. Like, bitch, y'all fucked up. I'm in here. And then special moves, and you can get new armor. You can like have different kind of bots and everything. I thought that shit was amazing.
Really, really, because it in my opinion, it mirrors Destiny 1.
Yeah.
That like feeling.
Yeah.
Not gonna have that again.
No, it mirrors Destiny 1. Yeah.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, or fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I'm not being fooled twice.
Well, it has a I don't know what the story is. And
no, I'm talking about mirrors, not in story wise. I'm talking about like the amount of hype and stuff. Where I'm waiting for that.
I famously at this point knew exactly what Destiny 1 would be, and when I got Destiny 1, I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I thought it would be. And I was not disappointed because I knew exactly what it was.
Everything. Well, the thing about it is everything was good. Everything about Destiny was good. There was nothing to it, though. There was no substance to it because there was no story to it because the lead story writer left. But see, that was that. If it came out and it was how the story originally was supposed to be, where
that's what you were expecting.
Because that's what they said we were getting.
But I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, yeah.
No, I like.
You're one of those.
If we go back and everybody, I'm going to hold it and love it.
I remember.
Shout
but the thing
out
is, how much do you focus on story when it comes to a game?
It's the thing that makes you want to do the thing that I do.
Just the story?
Huh?
Just the story?
I mean, it progresses me to finish the thing. Yeah.
That was all I was focused on was with Destiny.
Yeah.
I didn't care about the gameplay. I was like, oh, it's Halo, cool, whatever. And when you have no story with a game like that, it was like
from everything
wow,
they showed a lot of Destiny, and then we played that we both got to play the open beta. Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Oh, this is the game."
Yeah, still, once again, they didn't show any story for that. Still,
see, I didn't. From everything,
you compartmentalized that shit, I guess.
No, from everything that they showed me, like I never heard them talk about the story.
They actually talked about the story.
The only thing I ever remember from Destiny is you've got this big the Guardian, and it's in this thing, and you're here.
They explained the story quite a bit before they released the game.
Nah, I didn't see it.
The story originally was supposed to be that the Guardian was actually coming to the Earth to resurrect people, and it was trying to gather
ran out of whatever.
But then the ending thing was all the factions that you were fighting were actually trying to stop the Guardian because the Guardian was evil. The Guardian was evil.
But that was the part we didn't get because
he left. Exactly. So then they kind of were like, we can't do anything, and they just threw a game out. So that's why I was like, how is this out? What's going to happen after that point?
Yeah.
After you find out that it's evil, how are you going to fight against it? Yada yada, right? But they never got to that point. So
we never knew that until this stuff came out.
No, they talked about that before. They talked a lot about that stuff before.
They told you that the Guardian was evil before the game came out?
They hinted at it.
Huh.
They were hinting at it a lot. And
Really?
then it was just like, oh, we can't do that.
I never.
And then right before the game came out,
that.
the guy quit.
Yeah.
So they couldn't use it. And they were just like, yeah,
well, you know,
use the story.
So
I was like, ah!
Well, you know, the first person point of view kind of stopped my hype.
Yeah, because you don't like first person games. But it's like Halo, which doesn't make any sense for you as well.
Halo has a secret sauce, man.
It's the same game.
But Destiny has a secret sauce too. Exactly.
It's, no. The thing, it's the same game.
I understand that. That's why when I played it for as long as I did.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Until
You're like it's first person. I'm like, it's Bungie, so it's Halo.
Exactly. Which is the reason why I bought it.
Yeah. So,
because I was like, no.
What was it?
But the aspect
Anthem.
The aspect of the third person view with the
Anthem.
I don't care what it is. As long
BioWare. BioWare is what's worrying me.
That's what's worrying you now? Mm-hmm. Why is that what's worrying you?
BioWare has been
with what?
Mass Effect 3.
That wasn't the BioWare team.
That
was not. You're wrong.
Okay, Mass Effect. Mass Effect Andromeda.
The Mass Effect Andromeda team.
No, not Mass Effect Andromeda.
Oh.
Mass Effect 3.
But Mass Effect 3 was a good game.
No.
Besides the ending, you didn't like the ending. You didn't like Mass Effect 3.
No. What they were trying to do was they were trying to do a fusion of 1 and 2. 1 was like, holy shit, this is good because it had all of the RPG elements. 2, they made it too much of a shooter.
But
3, they tried to like shoehorn a little bit of that.
See, I'm in disagreement. I thought 3 was the best one.
Of course you think that because nobody thinks that. Anyways,
1 was great but empty as fuck.
Anyways,
2 was great mechanics, but you left all the RPG stuff. And 3, like you said, had the mixture.
The 3 had a mixture, but the RPG elements didn't really matter, like at all. They did not matter.
You have a point.
Yeah, they did not matter at all. So it was just like they just
but
threw it in there. Because aren't you happy? It's in here.
But you have more of the exploration in that.
Yeah,
too.
It was like, aren't you happy that it's in? It's like, nah, there's no point to having it.
That's kind of splitting hairs. I think.
And no, that's not splitting hairs. There's no point in if you have something in the game that doesn't have any purpose or point. Why have it in the game? You just might as well You might as well just make Mass Effect 2. Mm-hmm. That's at that point just make it just like Mass Effect 2. You don't need all that stuff.
Which Mass Effect 2 was awesome.
It was a solid shooter. But the RPG element in it, yeah, it was a solid shooter. It was a solid third-person shooter. It was better than most. I've seen some really rough third-person shooters.
Okay.
Well,
you don't play.
I play shooters.
You don't play Mass Effect.
Yeah,
for
I play shooters. Yeah, you don't play it necessarily for mechanics. You play it for story. You play it for the experience that you're going through.
Yeah.
Mass Effect 3 felt like I was being guided for the most part, and then when you get to the end, it's like all the stuff. It's
pushing you.
All your decisions for the culmination of all your decisions and stuff till the very end is.
I'm like they gotta end it some kind of way.
Yeah, but it was just like nothing mattered. They were like, we're gonna carry over all your decisions from 1 to 2, 1 and 2 to 3,
mm-hmm.
and when you get to the very end, it's just like choose blue, green, or red.
That didn't hit me that hard.
I mean,
yeah. I mean, I understood.
Well,
maybe because I thought of it not from the player's perspective, but it's from the developers. Like, listen, this is a story, and it's gotta end.
well, no. I'm okay with the ending.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Okay.
But you made
It didn't. It didn't flesh it out enough.
It didn't flesh out any of your
I agree.
decisions.
I agree.
Your decisions,
I
basically,
agree.
how your decisions were kind of supposed to
I agree.
culminate.
Yeah.
If I want to look at it as a developer side, is if you did a lot of good stuff, then you have the option to do good or bad. If you did a lot of bad stuff, then you have you just have bad. And if you did like a mixture of the two, or you did more, if you did more like super good stuff, then you have like the third choice where you can make everything okay. And I was just like, I get that, but the decision, how does that interact with all these different people that
I get
like
that.
are in this universe, this giant universe?
That's a legit gripe. That is a legit gripe, but that is not what everybody was really. They was just pissed.
They were pissed, just like I just got color in it. No,
exactly.
My gripe was just
that was you have a legit gripe.
All these times that I make all these decisions.
Like your Mass Effect is different from my Mass Effect, which is different from everybody's Mass Effect. And
it meant nothing in the end. It just meant like, you get these endings.
That's a legitimate gripe.
So I'm a little bit concerned about like what's going to be behind. What's the motivation behind? What's the motivation behind like what this game is? Is it if you're just flying around just fucking robo suits? I mean,
and killing shit with your team.
And that is just the focus. Fine, you better not have a story involved with it.
That's basically why I wanted to buy the game that got fucking canned from the Bayonetta team. I was like, wait a minute. Devil May Cry with the fucking dragon? And I get to go fight shit with my team in the open world?
For them, it wasn't that. They were trying to build the story on top of that, and it was just going to take too fucking long.
Yeah. But I mean,
part doesn't bother me.
With me not knowing what the story was, I'm trying to parrot. Like, with me not knowing what the story was in that game, and just seeing the combat and the action and what I could do, I was like, yeah, I'm buying it. So, when I saw Anthem, and I was like the part where they go past this giant, like, monster thing, and they're like, oh, we should take it on, and they're like, we don't have enough ammo, and it's like, we'll come back to it, and like that, and then you went and did that mission, and then there, I was like,
don't get me wrong, I'm intrigued, but I wasn't like,
it got me,
like, oh my god, like I wasn't.
When he went full War Machine, it was like, I was like, yo, this shit is crazy.
Cool. It looks. I feel like the way I'm saying it, it makes it seem like I didn't think it was like cool at all.
I get what you're saying.
Awesome,
but
it looks awesome. But I'm skeptical.
It's not. I think what you saw was not enough to hook you.
Yeah, well, it's enough to make me go like, I'll consider.
Interested. Now I want to hear what you have to say.
Like, what else you got for me? You know.
For me, it was like, no.
Day one, I'm gonna buy it.
Pretty much.
Yes, nothing.
And if the only thing you can do,
nothing new they showed at this E3 made me go, I'm gonna buy it day one. Except for Dragon Ball.
If the only thing you can do in the game is link up with your fans, upgrade your robot, your cyber suit, and kill fucking like alien monster shits, a la fucking what's the movie with the on a different planet, whatever. Aliens directed it. That the second was never coming out ever.
You're just throwing a bunch of words, and I'm like
Blue
trying
Aliens
to piece them together. Oh, Avatar.
Yeah, never coming out. So like, and you can just kill shit like that, then I'm down. I'm fucking down. And it looks like that, and you get to equip and soup up your own shit. Oh man, I'm fucking down. That means you can have robots. You got suits that are faster.
I'll put it like this: the game that did that for me, which From Software's not making, they're making another like Bloodborne type game. Armored Core. Armored Core was basically you have a fucking mech.
But you were like, but it wasn't like Iron Man style. It was like
it was a mech. No, it was a mech.
It was a mech. Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I get that, but you still have fucking like rockets and fucking lasers, and you can fucking fly and shit. And then For Answer was like that. For Answer was like dash like fucking like high speed combat shit. And then 5 and stuff. It's like,
but it's still like mech. Like it's not like
exoskeleton.
Exoskeleton. Yeah, exactly. That's just dope, in my opinion. In any case, so that was our most hypest moments.
I still didn't have hype moments.
Like you said,
like this year E3 just didn't like wow me.
I mean,
Sony, Microsoft, Bethesda was weird.
Bethesda Land.
Bethesda was weird.
Bethesda Land.
It was really weird.
We'll talk about it with the things that we liked.
Yeah.
Coming up next. All right, so that was our equivocally just hypest moments, and now we can talk about the things that we liked.
We're kind of sort of shifting down.
Yeah, we're shifting down gears definitely. So there was a lot that I liked. Do you want me to go? Just start rambling.
Ladies first.
All right, thank you, good sir, kind gentleman, sir. Metro. Days.
The new Metro.
The new Metro.
Yeah, that actually looked pretty dope.
Looked pretty freaking dope with the gas mask, and I played Metro 2023.
Well, Metro was like holy
really
shit.
good shooter.
That was
unexpectedly good shooter.
And
weird story where you like you go through this like Nazi.
Well, it's
like,
you're in it's based off of a book.
Yeah.
It's like a post-apocalyptic Russia, and because the entire like upper like the surface is like irradiated and shit, and stuff's like become monsters.
Yeah.
Humans have like
been down. Yeah.
They're in the metro system. They made like this like metro system, like expanded on the metro system, and they lived down
everybody's
there, right?
like Russian and everything.
Yeah, they're all Russian. So it's just like but
and you could talk to the NPCs and they have good stories. And everything
the weirdest part about that game is just like you're just like, oh, it starts off with like, oh, you're just a shooter and you just gotta maybe like fight other people, and then like a giant monster comes out, you're like, oh shit, and then
it gets gas mask, and then
it gets like horror. It's like horror, but like not at the same time.
Yeah,
it's
but
really
it just gets it's.
And this one I was kind of like, oh, they're making another Metro. I really gotta play. I gotta finish because I played through a good chunk of the first one.
I played.
I gotta finish up the second one, and I gotta play the second one. Finish up the first one. I gotta play the second.
I finished up the first one. I didn't get to the second one, but I got
the second one. I heard is a lot weaker when it comes to its story because the first one is totally based off of like the story off of the book.
Yeah.
Albeit be a little bit like a little looser, you know. The second one is just standalone because there's nothing it's like based off of. So.
Now I can say what we said. So we were saying, what does Sony have to do to win E3? And I jokingly said, but I wasn't joking at all.
I wasn't.
I was like, all Sony has to do is announce release dates for the games that we already know.
I can't talk about this part because that is the part that goes into my suck category. So I will hold off.
I liked new Uncharted.
Lost Legacy.
Yeah.
Chloe, you still haven't played.
Nope.
You still haven't played 4,
Nope.
so you have to see Nadine.
Yeah.
Nadine.
I know she kicks what's called ass
multiple times.
Multiple times, yeah.
Like, like, dude, Nadine is scary. Like scary and hot at the same time.
Like really like
She's
Chloe.
Like, yeah.
So.
No.
Chloe, I know. I'm saying I really like Chloe.
You really
so
like
that was enough for me to be like, yeah.
Chloe's like, yeah, I like Chloe. Chloe is, but like Nadine is like,
yeah. I picked Chloe over what's call it
over. Well, of course you do. She's the bad girl too. So I was like, give me what's her name? God, I can't even think of her name. Elaine.
Elaine, yeah.
Elena. I love Elena. Oh my God, she's so adorable because she's just like perfect, and she's wife material.
But Chloe.
And Chloe is the fun. She's the fun.
Chloe is wife material.
Chloe's the fun. Elena is the wife material.
Ni no Kuni 2.
Yes, Ni no Kuni 2. I still got to play the first Ni no Kuni. I really got to play the first. But I wish they would have ported it over to the freaking
I think it is. It isn't.
No, it's PS3. It's PS3.
All right, and Forza, because it's just Forza.
It looks,
but it's at this. See, okay, so here's my thing. Like,
where does it stop with just like
Forza is good.
It's just gonna be like real cars driving. Like they just hire people to like be on TV.
I'm not really a big Tokyo Drift. No, not Tokyo Drift. I think what was it? It was on Dreamcast. It was a game called I'll think of it later. But basically, it was like you were on a highway and you would like race people, and it was like racing games and stuff. And it was Tokyo something, right? Tokyo Speed or something like that. Anyways, right. So that was the last racing game that I really liked before I started playing the Forza. So
you didn't like Gran Turismo?
It was too realistic. It was.
So you don't like the mainstream Forza series then?
I didn't until I started playing Forza.
Horizon. Not.
I know. But then what I did was
plays the mainstream.
Like I played Forza Horizon and I was like, Forza, I don't care, because to me it was like Project Gotham Racing Part 2, which I didn't like with the kudos system and all that back in the day. And then like I play Horizon, and even the Horizon on 360 were amazing, and the Horizon is amazing. So I was like, well, let's try it. And then I was like, it's good. It's like really good. Like, and then I didn't like it until the Xbox One era, because the way the controller's set up, you have like the tension and the rumble in the triggers, which makes all the difference. It really does. So that was cool. Assassin's Creed is going to Egypt. That's cool.
It was Assassin's Creed. I didn't see anything that
I didn't see anything. Like, besides like the it looks prettier, and it has it's in Egypt. So
I was like looking at it like this is Assassin's Creed.
I felt the same way, but since I hadn't seen it in a while, it was Egypt, so it looked. It was Assassin's Creed, Witcher.
Still just Assassin's Creed.
But I get it. But it was Assassin's Creed with Witcher elements, which enticed me.
What Witcher elements?
It have RPG elements now.
Yeah.
So like you can't. So like if you're a level whatever.
Yeah.
You can't step to a level whatever without getting your ass bumped, like thoroughly bumped, and then you have to come back and everything.
I would just like them to make a modern day Assassin's Creed, which you're kind of like, it'll be like Watch Dogs.
I'm kind of
yes, please. Can I have it in modern day Assassin's Creed? Just get it over with.
I'm kind of okay with Egypt, because just the setting itself.
Fuck Egypt.
For some reason it bothered me, and then I liked it because I'm in the card games now because of Gwent. Fables has a card game coming out.
I was actually like, everybody's doing card games now. Fuck it. It's like Hearthstone's like, we're gonna capitalize on this, and Gwent's like, wait, hold my beer, and then freaking now Fable's like, wait, hold my beer, and hopefully it won't suck.
I mean, but if it's something we can play on, if I can play it on Windows PC, and I can play it on him.
Nothing of Fable lore.
Yeah, it won't matter when the card game comes out.
I don't know anything about it, so I don't know what each. No, if anything like cards mean anything.
You'll probably get it. It'll probably be symmetric with every other.
I know. I get when I play Gwent. I get it.
Well, I started playing
Hearthstone.
And I got it. It was. I mean, I don't dick about Hearthstone, but I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Are you winning matches?
I've won 2 matches out of the probably 10 I've played in the last 2.5 weeks. But I won all the.
That's a 20% like.
But I won all the. I won all the regular matches. Like there's like an actual like story mode or whatever the case is. I don't.
Can't count those because they're just story matches.
But you still have to get them to get your decks. And they are, and I lost when I was playing them. They teach you how to play for real. They don't sugarcoat shit.
Okay, they're not like the Gwent one where it's just like, let me show you how to play this game.
No,
and
it's like
here you go, you know how to play now, and then like you play the game,
I'm finna beat your ass until
like,
you
play
get this
people.
shit.
It's just like, holy shit, they're beating the fuck out of
Well, they got cards that they bought and shit, so it's all crazy. I don't like Minecraft. I'm not a Minecraft guy. I know you are. Did you see the updated graphics for the other mode? I thought it was pretty cool. For people who like Minecraft.
I would like to go back on Minecraft and see if my place is still standing and
like I said, I don't do Minecraft, but for people who do like Minecraft, and it's on every system. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So for people who do like Minecraft,
I just want my PC version.
Yeah, and they're updating that too. So like whatever for people who do like Minecraft, because I know it's a big cult or whatever. I like that.
Not a cult, good lord.
Kinda.
I don't worship any creepers or shit.
Sea of Thieves had a very good demo.
That looked really cool.
I thought it was really cool when like
I need an Xbox One for that.
The demo that they showed actually showed a thing that you could do.
Yeah.
I probably won't play it because it involves people, but you know whatever. I think it's cool. I'll try it, and then if it doesn't work, it's like whatever.
No, you're not gonna try it because it literally involves people.
Crackdown is real. It's not something that I can't even say I like it because I know it's coming and I've seen it, and I'm like just release date. I'm like release date.
Crackdown, dude.
Just release date.
Crackdown.
I want to blow up. I just want to. I don't even want to play the story.
Crackdown 2 because I was just like, no. Yeah. This is not Crackdown.
I don't even want to play the story of Crackdown.
I just want to jump right.
I just want to blow up the entire city. Yeah. And watch the entire city blow up from a high place, and then I'm done with the game.
I don't think you can blow everything up.
No, you can blow everything.
You can blow everything up, but I don't think it like at once.
But I think you can.
Like at once?
Like if you set enough bombs and there's got to be a way.
No, I don't think so.
Be a way.
Oh, the reason why I'd say that there's not a way, you probably fucking destroy the game. Would just be like, nope.
But the cloud server things, they said they can.
No. Like, no. Being able to, at one time,
yeah, just
blow up everything. No, I don't think you could do that.
So, anyways, that's my question for Crackdown. So I liked it, but I'm like, just come out. Cuphead, I like.
Oh, Cuphead.
Every time I see Cuphead, and we don't have to wait September.
You know what?
September.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna watch
September.
Yeah, I'm gonna like find a whole bunch of like 1920s, 1930s cartoons, and I'm just gonna fucking watch.
Steamboat Willie.
I'm gonna watch a marathon of it until Cuphead comes out. I legit am gonna do that. Oh my god.
My most
excluding Disney ones. Disney ones are meh.
We Happy Few. I'm like, okay, just come out. I just want to see it.
We Happy Few has already been out. I thought.
It's
PC version.
Yeah,
PC
but no, it's not in PC. It's not finished yet.
Yeah.
So it's like play to play. And then we have I'm trying to find it. Code Vein. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah. It's that.
It looks like
it's Dark Souls but anime.
Oh, it's Dark Souls like?
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought it was more of a Devil May Cry,
no.
like flashy.
Dark Souls is anime.
Yeah, I'm not really. I mean, I'm trying to get down with the Dark Souls. I'm playing one.
That's because you like the fast paced freaking like super combo. Look at it, looks awesome. I twirl the sword like 18 times over my head. Where like Dark Souls is like, fuck it, don't die. I gotta move here. If I move here wrong, he still smashed me. I'm dead. Okay, we started at the bonfire. All right, let's try this a different way. Let's try to do this right. Let's walk to the door. Oh, he's already here, beating me to death. Like you like the Devil May Cry, like.
But I still get that feeling from Devil May Cry too. But it's just that.
Well, no, but Devil May Cry is more stylish. This is.
It's more stylish, but I feel like the feeling of.
I'm not saying that Devil May Cry is not difficult, because that would be me lying.
Yeah, no.
Devil May Cry is the fucking hard shit.
Yeah, but because in Devil May
I think
Devil May Cry is the only game I ever played where the bad guys are just as powerful or more powerful than the good guy.
Well, well, that's the thing. Devil May Cry feels like bullet sponges, right? Like everything, like they can soak up a super amount of damage.
Yeah.
With Dark Souls, it's not the fact that they can soak up a lot of damage. They just hit really hard, and you're a squishy human being.
Which is something I felt. Something I wanted to say in the last segment I didn't say. The only thing I'll just wait for it because I want to say something I didn't like. But and there's one game I'm trying to find. Okay, so no, there was another game.
So this is all Microsoft stuff we're talking about, right?
I'm back and forth with Sony and everything like that. So things that I liked. I said Sony. I did my Sony stuff first because I said Ni no Kuni.
You did.
I said Uncharted
you did.
and Spider-Man, of course.
So you didn't talk about Days Gone and
Days Gone.
They got a date? No, they don't have a date for that one.
Days Gone. I still want to look at more.
Okay.
Like I'll talk about it next. I liked Days Gone last year more than I liked it. Oh, something that I loved, fucking God of War. Jesus Christ.
You know what got me for God of War?
Huh?
I
just played the last God of War.
When I saw Fenrir. When I saw Fenrir, the wolf.
Oh, the wolf.
The wolf is Fenrir. I was like, that's fucking Fenrir. And then Jormungand is the world eater.
The world eater. Yeah.
He's a giant world serpent
that is a world eater.
And I was like, saw him pop out there. I was like, is that what I think that is? And he's like, it's the world eater. I'm like, it's fucking Jormungand. Like something like, oh my god, they are really going out with this this Norse mythology. I was like, holy shit.
And they made Kratos look kind of they made him look old, but he's not as buff as he usually. Like his arms are a little skinny.
He looks like he's gotten older. That's what he looks like. He looks like he's just like his body's not the same. Or remember, he's at the end of 3. Spoiler if you haven't fucking played 3.
Played it.
He stabbed himself in the gut at the very end with the friggin' sword of Olympus.
And then he was like,
you don't know. He's like laughing, like gurgling blood because Athena didn't get the power, and he's just gone. So it's probably him like healing from that. So
yeah. So we got.
And I was worried when I first saw the first trailer about it playing. It's a hack and slash with the over the shoulder thing, like constantly over the shoulder view.
Because it was usually
like top down and you can see everything all around you.
Yeah,
Then I saw this trailer. I saw them show off it this time.
It's like less enemies, but more strategically.
Yeah, it's like you really got to place yourself right, but you're still doing like crazy. Like I hit this guy over here, swirl around, hit this guy over here, throw the axe, it hits him in the face, hit this guy over here with magic, get my sword, get my freaking axe back, call it back to me. I was like, okay. All right, I'm not as worried as I was before. But
yeah.
I mean, is it Santa Monica that's making this one? I don't think it's Santa Monica.
It's got to be, right. Nobody else is working with God of War. They wouldn't trust that to any other.
Is it Santa Monica?
It's got to be because they wouldn't trust. They wouldn't trust God of War to anybody but Santa Monica.
I think it's Santa Monica. It must be Santa Monica. It's got to be Santa Monica.
So there was a game called Brawlout that looked very Smash Brother ish.
Yeah.
That I wanted to check out.
Any type of like Smash-ish like clones, I'm kind of like, we'll see.
And there was this one game, and I'm trying to find it right now.
What was it?
It was like my most interested game of E3. It's a pixel shaded game. It was a ID Xbox game. But it wasn't an ID Xbox game.
Oh, you're talking about the one that was like gory and shit.
Yeah, like,
like
you're in a bed.
Yeah,
and then
wait,
like you're in a bed, and then you get up, and then like you're ducking behind this thing, and you're shooting or something like that.
No. I'm thinking there was another one that they showed off that was like it's like a pixel game that is like gory. I'm talking about like it reminds me of Eternal Champions type gore.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like holy shit. What the fuck is this?
Was it a fighting game?
No, it was a side scroller game, kind of like Castlevania or something like that. But it was all in pixel art, so that's why it reminded me of freaking like pixel sprites. So it reminded me of like Eternal Champions because like the gore in it was like there was like an enemy that grabbed like the main character and like ripped him in half, but it was like that like slow pixelated like ripping in half. So I was like, holy shit!
No, this game was called The Last Night.
Yes, I saw that one,
and I was like, not even paying attention to it.
Yeah,
and then I was like,
what the fuck is that? The game that I'm thinking that it is? That's like it's like.
And at the end, you're like on this flying car and shit and everything.
I think if this is the game that I'm thinking that it is.
3, 2. So that The Last of Us, not Last of Us, The Last Night. Yeah, it's stylistic.
Show The Last of Us.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. But stylistically, that game just looks
good.
It
like look good.
And the mood of the game, and like I don't even know what the gunplay looks like or whatever, but just the how like you got the pixel, but then you got like the 3D, and then it's like it's a very stylistic game, and I think stylistic shit is dope.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it works for it depends on what the game is. Like example, Hotline Miami, which Devolver Digital is making another game that looks interesting.
Yeah.
But Hotline Miami, its stylization and the stylized look really works with the like top down, like I'm beating the crap out of somebody's face with like a pipe thing. So very
old school Grand Theft Auto style stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then there's a bunch of other games that I'm just like, stop showing this shit and come out. What's the game? That's not even what we're talking about. Just games I've been looking for like the last 4 years, like
every one of the Sony.
Shenmue. Let's not even go there. But anyway, like
Shenmue is how many years in the making?
So those are the things that I liked.
Yeah.
What are some of the games that you like besides God of War?
Cuphead, God of War.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. DBZ.
DBZ. I think I gushed over DBZ enough in the last one, so I
was hoping to get a date for Days Gone, but you know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like roll through Sony real quick in my head. Of course, Uncharted was really cool. Yeah. Here's one that makes me kind of wanna like. I wasn't hyped for it, but I was kind of like, all right, maybe I need to play the first one. Knack.
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit, maybe I need to play the first Knack.
I'll give you that one.
Apparently, it warrants for a Knack too. So
yeah.
What else? For Microsoft, Cuphead. Cuphead, definitely Cuphead. What was it? Shoot. Crackdown. Sea of Thieves. For Bethesda, freaking Quake. Quake's coming back.
How can we forget about fucking
Quake is coming back.
I forgot one. Part 2 of Blazkowicz.
Oh, Wolfenstein. There's good and bad parts of that. Good parts, I'm excited because it's fucking Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein was awesome. Bad parts I'll save for the other part.
I didn't even know it was Wolfenstein until I got deeper into the trailer. I was like,
when
I was like, it's Wolfenstein, but then I was like, not Wolfenstein.
Because they started off with that weird 19 50s, 60s type girl going through like live action thing where the girl's going to a thing and the truck rolled over on a guy. She's like, boo, help him. The giant robo wolf thing was like, the fuck? And then it rolled it over, and then when it got to the actual gameplay trailer, I was like, oh.
And then he had the metal arm and shit.
She said in the end they said something in freaking German. Yeah. I was like, oh, it's fucking Wolfenstein. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, for Microsoft, part 2 of Ori in the Blind.
Yeah, that was
Ori 2.
I was like, holy shit.
Ori 2.
If I only had an Xbox.
I mean, you started the game.
Yeah, and I was like, oh,
you gotta finish
so
it.
Cute.
And it was.
And then it gets sad. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't like any of this. In that voice. Exactly in that voice.
Continuing.
Bethesda didn't really wow me on anything else except for
yeah, I mean Skyrim and Morrowind. I think
it's
there's all kind of stuff going on. Yeah.
Ubisoft really didn't wow me. I mean, I because I don't have that connection to Beyond Good and Evil.
Yeah.
It just didn't do anything.
Yeah, Beyond Good and Evil, man.
If I had that connection, maybe I'd be like, oh my god. Because I mean, even Assassin's Creed, I was just like, oh, it's Assassin's Creed. Cool.
Assassin's Creed looked cool.
Yeah.
But Assassin's Creed looks like Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed, so. It doesn't really take much to not fuck up the formula.
Many people try to emulate Assassin's Creed and they haven't yet. So Assassin's Creed is its own thing.
Well,
we'll say that.
It's kind of funny because Assassin's Creed emulated freaking Prince of Persia.
Well, yeah, but
I mean,
it's in-house shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's just this is gonna be the new Prince of Persia game. Wait, let's call it. Hear me out. Assassins. It's just Assassins. It's gonna be all of us.
Yeah, Prince of Persia is the updated. I mean, Prince of Persia. Yeah, I played those games.
And in a way, Watch Dogs is the updated freaking
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, it's in some of its elements. In the first game, less. But at the same time,
how do you feel about the new Far Cry? It doesn't sway you either way.
I'm really weird with it because there's
3.
2 Far Cries I've not played.
3 is so good.
Yeah, 2 Far Cries I've not played. I haven't played Far Cry 2, and I haven't played Far Cry Primal.
Me neither.
I played Far Cry 1, and that game's hard as balls, especially on
Far Cry 3 was the game that was like, holy shit, this is Far Cry.
Far Cry 3 was like, wow, this is. I think, but what made that game for me was Voss.
What made that game for me is the moment where you go to the marijuana field
and
you
fucking
have to, and welcome to Jamrock. I was like, yo,
and you're just burning.
Yo,
everything.
That song played 3 times before I got done with that shit the first time.
What was it? 4 was good, but it felt like it was lacking something. I don't know. It didn't feel like. In 3, it felt like there was a purpose behind why you're doing your shit. 4 was like, I'm just fucking here, and even your character even feels like I'm just fucking here. 5, I'm hoping it has that same magic that 3 had.
Yeah,
that 3 and 1 had.
Coming to America is always a pretty cool thing. So we'll see what happens with that.
It's gonna be the first time that we're in America and we're dealing with a weird Christian cult being the bad guys. So it's like, yeah, let's see how well this goes.
Way to hit that shit on the head, Ubisoft.
Yeah, let's make a bad guy.
The path.
Yeah. Let's make white guys,
the bad
American white guys of this cult, this Christian cult, evil, and it's just like, can we fucking do that? We're French. We don't give a fuck. Like, oh shit.
That's all I can think of. for the good, which is a lot of good. Which is a lot of good.
I feel
not
like
a lot of great.
I feel like there should,
but
be
a lot
more.
of good.
I feel like there should we'll go
to
into
win
the next
E3.
segment.
All they had to do was dates.
Dates.
Every game that they showed for the last 2 years with dates.
Yeah.
And they would have been a done deal.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get to what we didn't like so much on E3 coming up next. So we're to the part of the show now.
It was horrible. Wait. Oh,
we're going to
not.
speak about things we didn't like so much about E3 2017.
Okay, I'll go first. E3 2017.
The name of it.
Yes, we'll start with that. I wanted
What
to be
did you
called
not
the
like?
Electronics Entertainment Expo
Got you.
2017.
So what specifically were you just spewed you the wrong way?
It wasn't entertaining this year. It didn't feel there was no magic. I didn't feel there was magic. That's not like a huge gripe. There was just no magic.
The aha moments.
There was no big aha moments. There was no big like reveals. No big like revelations of like something coming or anything. It was just like, this is E3.
For me, I almost felt that way, but then like I said, DBZ, Beyond Good and Evil, and Anthem were my.
It didn't. Yeah. None of those things like swayed my. Even fucking Spider-Man almost had me. But you want to know what I was doing the entire time I was sitting there watching the Spider-Man thing? Like, I'm watching it live. Like, I'm watching. Please be 2017. Please be 2017. Please be 2017.
It's early 2018, right?
Yeah. I was like, please be 2017. And then comes up the Miles Morales thing, 2018. I'm like, fuck! Fuck! I was done. I'm like, fuck E3. This year sucks. I'm done. I don't care anymore.
I mean, it's well for me, especially when it comes to Sony. I don't expect anything shown at E3 to be out that year. That rarely happens unless it's out right now. Can you think of any Can you think of any games that have been shown E3?
It's been years. It's been years
since they were just like, this game's coming out.
And that's
Q4. And then you're like, it's gonna get pushed.
That's one big gripe that I've had for these past years.
The one that was gonna
Sony blows you away,
Yeah.
but then it's just like, when are these games coming out? How's 3 years sound? It's like, that sounds awful.
The one game that was coming out on schedule, on time, and Sony was like, and it's coming out this year. Uncharted 4, and then they were like, see what happened was, right?
Yeah, and it came out the next year. We're just like, Sony.
So yeah, Spider-Man did blow me away. I don't mean to take anything away from Spider-Man, but it's just that those other three just
that date killed me, man.
Everything else besides Spider-Man and Beyond Good and Evil, because I always optimistically think it's going to be there, I just knew were known quantities.
Well,
I knew Spider-Man. I was like, there's no way. I remember when after the whole presentation and the president came back on stage, I was like, there's no way you guys are ending it without Spider-Man. Spider-Man. It's going to be a Spider-Man. You guys are going to do Spider-Man.
And
one more thing. And I was like, okay, because if you didn't do that.
Yeah, if it wasn't,
if you didn't do that,
if it was
Ubisoft won E3.
Yeah, it would have better.
Ubisoft won E3.
Ubisoft would have won E3. If they hadn't done that, it would have to been like a damn good new IP.
Because that means you didn't,
or an old IP that was coming back.
Because that means you didn't show off The Last of Us, and you didn't show off Spider-Man.
And that would have been like, what?
And
with Last of Us, I was actually shocked that they didn't show that. They didn't show Last of Us. It was kind of like,
it must be further out than we think.
Yeah, way further out.
It must be way further out than we think.
Unless they show it like next year, like it's coming out this year.
I mean, well, we didn't see any gameplay. We got hyped for it. I got real hyped for it.
They did not.
Because at that time, I had just finished the remastered edition.
I've been rewatching the trailer for it, just like trying to pick like little things out, like even like small things, like she has a tattoo now. Why does she have a tattoo?
Yeah.
Like it just little things. She's older now. How is that pussy?
What?
Does
she know that she can't get infected yet?
Well, she does. She knows she can't get infected. Because she showed him, was like, this is why you're taking me. Yeah. Does she know that he lied?
What happened?
Yeah.
Or does she even care anymore? Because she's older now.
Well, yeah.
These are questions.
She knew. She knew, but
she knew.
Yeah,
she knew.
She fucking
like that lie was so hard for me to do.
Yeah,
I was like,
you don't even do the lie. You're just sitting there watching. You're just like
that moment in like because I played the remastered version because I played it when I got a PS4 because I gave my PS3 away a long time ago. Since And as I was playing it, right, I got killed multiple times because I didn't want to kill everybody in the hospital. Like, why am I being the bad guy now? No, I don't want to do this. And they come after you. I was like, is there? I was like, is there another?
Being the bad guy.
I was like, is there another option?
You like being the bad guy.
But the twist, it just was too much for me.
When you get to that part, I was just like, oh no,
they're gonna make me do this. I don't want to do this.
I'm playing through that entire part, and I'm focused
don't make me do this.
on the survival part, right? But then in the back of my mind, I'm like, he's not a good person. Like he's like, you go through the entire time, but there's also the understanding of why he was doing that.
His daughter, yeah.
It wasn't just the fact of his daughter. He was gonna be alone. He was just gonna go back, and he was just gonna be alone. He didn't want to be alone.
Yeah.
He finally had like
selfish.
A second chance.
Selfish.
My voice just cracked, and he did not want to lose that second chance.
And we're moving forward. And we are moving forward. I thought that we would at least see something.
Yeah.
Maybe another trailer.
Something, but they didn't give anything.
But that means it's at least 2 years out.
Yeah.
Because next year we'll see gameplay.
But I think my biggest issue, which mainly I think we just got to keep an eye out for what's happening, and for the rest of the show, because the press conferences are just like meh.
Yeah.
It's the rest of the show that is like the thing, right? So, we got to see what other stuff is being released, what other stuff is showing off, what games are they dealing with, and yada yada yada. Because the press, we're just looking at straight press conferences.
Yeah.
Dear mercy, it's
whatever
weak.
this fucking game was that was a platformer for Xbox, that it was originally supposed to be like an Oculus thing, and then it's like you're like a squirrel or a fox or some shit. What the fuck was that, Microsoft? That shit looked horrible. Fucking horrible.
I'm trying to remember which one it was.
It was something like I don't even know. It was so bad. It was so bad. I was like, is this what made this? Like, it was terrible. It was a 3D platformer, Crash Bandicoot like, and you were a fox, and it was cutesy, but it was.
I think
terrible.
I remember. Yeah,
and it was like, what the fuck is this?
It didn't look like it was gonna play right.
It didn't. It looked like a Nintendo 64 game.
Yeah,
a bad one.
Yeah,
it was bad. So I was like, what the fuck is that?
We're bringing out Monker, he's the fox. Monker the fox.
State of Decay.
Why don't you just make another Conquer game? Monker, he's cooler.
State of Decay, I don't get it.
State of Decay.
There are people who love State of Decay.
Well, State of Decay, it looks interesting.
I don't get
it looks really, really cool. Like,
the original State of Decay, there's people who love it.
Well, this one
it.
looks like they're trying to go more like a more survival route. It
is a survival game, right?
It feels, yeah. It looks. It had like this feel of Left 4 Dead.
It did.
I
don't get it. I don't get it.
But graphically, it just looked weak.
It looked like Left 4 Dead. I mean, it looked like the first game.
Yeah.
You
guys didn't.
I tried to play the first game when it was like hype or whatever around it, on PC when it was out, because it was like the beta was on PC and then and I just didn't get it. Yeah. I didn't get into it. Yeah. But I know some people love it, so I'm not going to shit on it. But
shit on it. I didn't
shit
on
it. A game that I thought was shitty, but I saw a gameplay today that I think is actually pretty amazing. The Artful Escape.
Yeah.
I saw 10 minutes of gameplay today.
That was the one with the dual. Wasn't that the
he's like
dual screen?
No, that wasn't dual screen. That's when he had the guitar.
Yeah.
He's like, and there's all kind of musical sounds and shit. I was like, this is ass. But then I saw a trailer today, and I was like, oh, not so much ass.
What was the one game that was that was an EA game? That was like the dual screen.
Yeah.
Prison game.
Yeah.
How the fuck is that gonna work?
Actually, the guys who made Brothers are making that game.
Yeah. So is it gonna be like Brothers where it's like dual stick shit, or
I think it's
Brothers was really was difficult as shit if you couldn't coordinate it properly. So that was a game like right now. I'm extremely tired. I cannot play Brothers right now. I'd be like, I'm speaking. I'm
down for a game of Gwent right now, but that's about it.
Dude. Dude, when I get super tired, it's like Gwent is about it. And even then, I'm like looking at cars like, fuck, I should play this. What is this fucking like? that's a game that I cannot play in my state right now because like I'm using all of my extra reserve energy just to try to speak properly, and we're seeing how well that's going.
Awesome.
I'm really like curious how it's gonna play.
It just didn't look. I don't
is
know.
it gonna play like? Is it gonna play like Brothers with the dual stick thing?
I don't know.
Are you gonna be able to play with a friend? Is it gonna be online play?
Something
Are
I
you trying
like.
to escape?
Something I like that wasn't at the conferences, but did get Sonic.
Sonic Mania, the new one.
The new one, yeah.
There's 2 Sonics coming out.
Which not Mania then.
Mania is the one that's like old school Genesis.
No, not that one.
The new one I forgot what the new one's called.
But
Where
you
you
get to
can
make
create your own character.
Yeah, like
that
I saw some other gameplay and I was like, this is good.
I mean,
It's Sonic Color. It's the Sonic Colors team.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, the one of the few good Sonic games.
It's that team.
Yeah.
That's working on this game,
Sonic
and it looks
like,
really good.
Sega's been weird lately.
Yeah.
Because they were serious about their fucking restructuring.
Yeah.
It was like, give us a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once our year's done,
yeah,
we're gonna give you quality product, and people are like, "Fuck you, Sega, you're a piece of shit," and they're like, "Sonic Mania." It's just like,
and you're just like,
okay. What was another game that was Sega that came out here recently that was just like, wow,
surprisingly good.
Yeah, there was one that came out here recently that Sega made that was just like, holy shit, this is.
Sega supports the Persona guys.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so the Persona team.
Persona team.
Yeah. And Persona. So yeah.
So I mean, like, and they've been getting some help from, which is sad, but at the same time, it makes me happy at the same time, like happy in a like that's cute type of way. It's like
Sega and Nintendo.
Nintendo's just like, you fucked up, Sega. you tried to fuck with us, and now you're making shit games.
Now we're playing with power.
What does Sega do? What Nintendo what?
Nintendo what? Nintendo. Sega to Nintendo.
So now that we've gotten that all out of the way, let's talk business.
Yeah. It's like, so you want Jet Set Radio to come out on? Like, that would be the best thing, right?
It's just like, all right, we'll make it happen. Jet Set Radio can come out. We'll make another one. We'll allow you to make another one. Like, come on, man. We fucked up. We get it.
Nintendo everywhere.
Sega, but Sega's been.
How do you feel about rabbits? I gotta see more of the game.
It's, you know what it is, right?
It's a RPG, right?
No, I can tell you exactly what it is.
Paper Mario? No, it's XCOM, right? It's XCOM.
It's XCOM. It is XCOM
Mario
with
Rabbids.
Mario and Rabbids. Yeah. I sat there and I was watching this like. Wait a minute.
You gotta make. You can't make a game where Mario jumps.
And they were just like.
And Mario does not jump. Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted, bitches. Ubisoft's like, yes. We need a game. You got some characters we can fucking make. We got the rabbits. They're not good. We'll take the fucking bitch ass rabbits. We're gonna make an XCOM game with Mario characters and rabbits.
Busy.
It's like, we want to talk to him, and it was just like, no.
It's like, yeah. Raymond's kind of popular. He's a platform, a good platform. Let's start with Raymond. No, Michelle's a little busy for the next 5 years or so. Please don't die, Michelle.
Rabbits. You're just getting the rabbits. So you're getting.
Kids love rabbits.
The rabbits make good party games, but this isn't a party game. This is a strategy game. I was so confused in that moment. Like, this is, oh shit! I did have a wow moment, and I just realized I did have a wow moment. It was more like it wasn't like a hype moment, but it was like a wow moment. Metroid Prime.
Metroid Prime
4.
Yeah.
Which it just showed the title. That's the only reason why I'm like, I'm not hyped.
And then it was.
And then Metroid. What was it? Return of Samus.
Yeah, the side-scrolling one, right?
It's you know what it is, right?
What is it?
Samus 2 or Metroid 2. It's
Metroid
2. No, yeah. Metroid 2. Metroid 2 was only on the Game Boy.
Huh.
I'm talking about original green screen Game Boy. It was only on the Game Boy. they're remastering it in 3D, like remaking the entire game in 3D.
Because I saw it. I saw the trailer. Yeah.
So you get to see how she got, because most people went from Metroid 1 to Super Metroid, and Metroid 2 is the game that's in between, right?
Yeah.
Because Super Metroid is Metroid 3. Metroid, most people don't understand the whole like giant Metroid that saves her at the end, like before the fight with Mother Brain, right? Or after she gets her ass kicked by Mother Brain, right? That's a baby Metroid that hatched from its egg at the end of Metroid 2. That was like, mommy, like it's
the other one is bigger. It's
yeah,
like
it imprinted on her as mommy.
Yeah.
So she kept it, and when she goes to Zebes to fight to figure out the shit with Mother Brain and all the stuff for the second time, it gets older. Fucking, it becomes like more like I'm a Metroid. Fucking drains the shit out of her in Super Metroid, and it's like, oh god, mommy, no,
I'm sorry.
And it just goes away, like, oh god, I fucked up, you know? And she's like, I'm gonna die. She fights Mother Brain. Mother Brain kicks the shit out of her. It comes, drains Mother Brain, fucking gives all that energy to her, to Samus, and then the Mother Brain like vaporizes the fucking Metro, and you're like, no! If you play 1, 2, and 3 in that order.
Everybody skipped.
But most people skip. Skip 2 because they don't have. Most people don't have a Game Boy 2.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is them remaking Metroid 2
to make it make sense.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, all right.
At that point, I didn't. I
must get a 3DS.
At that point, I didn't care about story. I was just like, oh, something happened.
I needed. Well, yeah, that dude.
I mean, in the Nintendo days,
I'm the story guy.
I mean, but you didn't need much. The only story you got in those days was from the booklet.
Original Nintendo, yeah, and for Metroid 2, maybe Super Metroid. You got a story. You did get a story.
Yeah. So I remember the first story game I ever played that had a story in it, and I was just like blown the fuck away. Was Ninja Gaiden. The cutscene. The
first story game that I had that was like a story. Like I'm talking about like story. Because I played a lot of games throughout the time.
Dude, Ninja Gaiden had a cutscene.
We
were like, what the fuck is this?
With cutscenes, I'd be like, was it? I'm trying to think of Sega. Like Sega Genesis was the first thing, and you really didn't have a lot of. You had a lot of games that had story, but I didn't really have many that had like stories. So I'm talking about ones that had like standalone stories.
Yeah.
Wow, I think the first one that like the first one that got me hooked on stories, Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, I'm way before you.
Yeah. Metal Gear Solid. It was not the first one where that made me interested in stories. Like I had games that were like, oh, these stories are really really cool. But the one that just got me like, this is a game. Like this is they do this in games was Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid was the first one that made me like go like, this might be like viable for stories. Like I thought it was like books and comics and shit.
Yeah, I know, I get what you're saying. That was like the new era of story. But I mean, like regular Nintendo, regular NES, Ninja Gaiden 2, or was it just Ninja Gaiden? I think, and like you had
but I did play other games that had like stories. I mean,
but that was
Donkey Kong had an interesting.
Yeah, it had a good story, you know. But for me, Ninja Gaiden, you had a spy. The girl was behind the door. She shot you, and you were like, and you woke up in this new place, and like even when you got to the last stage, you were like standing on that mountain, and they kind of like pan view.
Yep.
First time a game ever did some shit like that, and it was just like mind blowing.
Yeah, it's
like
this is a story.
I was like,
no, actually,
nothing can get better than this.
First game that actually had a story that's
before Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it was broken apart, and you really didn't get the story until like the very very end.
That might be the first cutscene.
Was Kirby's Adventure. Kirby's Adventure
I never played Kirby's.
Kirby's Adventure, like you don't know what's going on. You just know that you're fighting DDD, and like it tells you like DDD stole the Star Rod, and you got to go fight DDD, and you have to be his friends to get it. And then when you get to the end, you realize like, oh, you beat him, like you beat DDD.
Yeah.
And he grabs your leg, and he's like, you're like walking to put the Star Rod back on the fountain. The Fountain of Dreams, and he's like jumps on you, grabs your leg, and he's like you're dragging him, and he's like he looks at you, he's like shakes his head no, and you're like the fuck. You keep walking, he's like dragging, and like freaking Kirby Shoryukens him with the fucking Star Rod, puts it on, and then like Nightmare comes out. It's like orb comes out of the freaking
Okay.
thing and it takes off. You fight Nightmare, beat it, and it's like, oh, he was trying to like stop the. He was trying to protect Dreamland from Nightmare, so he stole the Start Rod so it wouldn't have the power to like destroy Dreamland. I was like, that's pretty dope.
Yeah. What anything else we definitely did not like?
The fact that none of the stuff for Sony's coming out this year.
No real aha moments.
No real aha moments. No interesting games that like really are like coming out too much, and like it felt like the when it comes to just the press conferences, there was no show.
Yeah,
presentation
they're
was just
all
like-
they're all just doing the Nintendo thing where they just go away and show games.
Yeah, and eventually it's just gonna be like
I mean, but like
Nintendo.
Isn't
Well,
that
Nintendo.
kind of what we want anyway?
Yeah,
I mean,
well, explanation a little bit.
Little
I don't
bit,
need
yeah.
a guy coming out in a suit
gave,
being like,
Xbox did.
"Welcome to."
Xbox showed so many games. Like there were games that I were interested in that I just wish they would have showed
Yeah, more of them.
something.
Yeah. Well, that's what
PS4 I don't think had
We don't-
as many games.
we don't really need a guy that's like, "Welcome to E3 2017. I am your host, blah blah blah, and welcome to the Sony press conference." Like I don't fucking need all this shit. Like,
But at least it's something because they just kind of go away for an hour.
yeah, like there's like, all right. Thank you guys for showing up. We have tons of titles we're going to show you tonight, and certain ones like maybe a certain web slinger. Then they clap. Oh, he's like,
See, bitch,
and he's
2
just
hours.
like, well, first thing we're going to show you is this trailer from our teams that we're working on right now. I think you'll like this. Walks off stage.
And then an hour later,
Goes back on stage.
1
Wasn't
hour.
that amazing?
Wait a minute, whoa!
All these titles that are coming out here, like
Whoa!
why the fuck are you back? Like, you should have just
You
stayed
said the
on-
one trailer. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
like, it's
Yeah, I do wish there was a little bit more showmanship.
Microsoft's
For the first time ever, I think.
VR, fucking why? I get it. You want to fucking push VR for Sony, good. But that shit was like when Ubisoft did their like VR stuff. I was like, oh, how much are they gonna fucking milk Fallout? Skyrim.
Yeah, it is
Like,
gonna be the best thing.
Jesus fucking Christ, the game still looks like trash.
Yeah,
like
but
it's a good game, but it still looks like
but
trash.
in VR it should be interesting
VR will be interesting
because you
But
can't
they
resolve
are
it that much. Yeah,
milking the fuck out of this game.
isn't the new Skyrim? Isn't the new Morrowind part of the the same landscape of Morrowind?
I don't know.
Part of the new MMO online thing.
Yeah, Morrowind
The expansion pack.
is expansion. Yeah,
The expansion pack to what's the name of the game? The Elder Scrolls Online is Morrowind. You can now go to Morrowind.
Yeah.
And it's the same
Well,
exact.
supposedly you could already go to Morrowind. I think this is adding an actual like story shit. In Morrowind.
From what I've heard, like you can finally take a boat to get to Morrowind.
Okay.
I don't think that was actually there before.
Right.
So those people who play Morrowind, like they've been saying like, no, it's fucking Morrowind. Like I remember being on this pier and doing this thing, and I know where stuff is.
Actual
and,
Morrowind.
Yeah,
okay.
and like they recreated that shit for you, and now you can do more other quests in there.
I just
In any case, yeah,
VR didn't do shit for me.
not
Like,
yet.
It was just like, eh.
Not yet. Not this iteration, I guess.
The longest, most drawn out explanation of a fucking system fucking goes to Microsoft. They sat there and fucking talked. This is the part, and I talked to earlier with somebody about this today. About Microsoft's thing when they talked about the when they announced the
X1X?
Xbox One X. X, yeah, I said it right. Words aren't working right
One
now.
X, yeah.
You
know what?
The only game that I felt that truly showed off.
Anthem.
No, not even Anthem. That truly showed off like the power.
Oh, well, the racing game.
Forza.
Yeah. I mean, that's what racing games do.
Yeah, it's not all racing games.
For me, I feel like racing games because of how and other console makers have said the same thing.
But
The reason racing games are just pretty because you can do the pretty.
Yeah.
You could turn shit up to max.
Yeah, because it's.
I would say
not
Anthem
much
too. I haven't seen
Anthem looked good.
Anthem look like
But
no
those-
other game
but
that I saw
only
at this.
2 games.
Yeah.
Like the other ones that they're showing off through
It's
for
like
the Xbox One X, it's like like I understand you were trying to want to try to show color gambit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like this shit's fucking powerful, guys. but I want to see how like detailed shit can get, and how like, and I also the thing I really want to see was suppose it's like it runs smooth. You can't really tell how smooth it's running from like a fucking video.
Yeah, you gotta do a stage demo.
They're just fucking telling you this shit.
But the thing that they didn't do that I'm glad they didn't do was show like basically what would have come down to 1X exclusives.
Oh yeah, that would have killed them.
This is what I'm saying, and to that point, I'm glad Sony with the PS Pro didn't do that either.
Because
like that was like
that was a big thing.
Yeah, like last year, that was like my biggest.
But there
like,
was
what
a
the
big
fuck
contrast between the show off for the Xbox One X and the Pro. The Pro was boring. That shit was. Did you see the press conference?
I can't remember.
He's like, I want to show you the the PS4 Pro system. It's going to be 4K compatible, and that's the entire thing. Is him talking just like that.
Yeah.
He no excitement.
Wasn't their own like standalone? Wasn't that like his first time doing it though?
So I don't know.
And we were like,
this is bad. Like,
no, I remember.
This doesn't make me happy.
What I do remember is like the monotone. I was like, yeah, because you know, like the PS3 era was like just like showmanship.
Yeah.
And what's our guy?
Do you fucking Kevin Butler?
Yeah, Kevin fucking Butler.
Yeah, dude, that guy. And then he had to fuck it up by fucking doing a commercial with a goddamn Wii controller in his hand or some shit.
Oh yeah,
it
was like a taco, like a
it was something
pizza.
And he did something.
They were all sitting there, and he had one in his hand.
Yeah, and it was just like, oh fuck you, like we can't have you do that shit.
Like, Xbox won his ass a bit.
Fuck that up. Yeah.
No, but Kevin Butler was the shit.
He was the shit. He made that shit. Like,
made that shit awesome. Yeah.
But
shout out to Aisha Tyler. I was expecting to see how sexy ass it didn't. Kind of messed up.
Oh
but
man, well Ubisoft. Man.
Yeah. Ubisoft.
But the now I'm thinking about Aisha Tyler. But the thing about I think the biggest thing that like bothered me with it was just like you can't really show it off, so you should just at price point, bam, move on.
Well,
they did.
According
to Doug.
Yeah, it was dumb. I agree with you, it was dumb. Yeah. But according to people that were there, and it makes no sense to tell us this because we're not fucking there.
We're not there.
They're like they had a screen that was a 4K screen. So the screen you
want to know how that's the exact same thing the fucking PlayStation 4 did.
It makes no fucking sense because
we can't fucking see it.
So all the journalists that are there are like, whoa,
oh, it looks amazing. And while we're here, it's like I'm watching on my crappy 1080i screen.
It looks alright.
So it looks like the same fucking shit. Like,
yeah. But I could tell the difference between games that I could tell the difference that I couldn't tell them the 4K-ness of it and how powerful and smooth it runs.
Right.
But games that look noticeably better than any other game. Spider-Man. Anthem.
Spider-Man looked really good. Anthem looked really good.
And Forza.
It's Forza though.
And I'll say Metro. Metro looked better than any other game.
God of War looked really good too.
Oh, God of War. Oh yeah, yes. I'm sorry. God of War looked amazing. Yeah. God of War in motion looks amazing.
You know what's crazy?
I know it's the in-game engine, but God of War in motion looks better than like the cutscene shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because they do like weird thing where they try to like seamless.
And I think all God of War are 60 frames.
Yeah, but which is weird because the seamless Spider-Man looked good, but it also because they're trying to keep kind of like slightly make it a little bit more like realistic, but not really cartoony, but more like this is fantasy.
But it was
a little bit.
Crisp though.
It still looked crisp.
So fucking crisp.
The seamless between cutscene and gameplay
to
was
the point
like,
where I'm playing now.
Yeah, like is this something I'm doing? And then next thing you know, he's jumping off he's falling off a building, unconscious, running across it, press it, like whoa! Wait, I wasn't ready. I thought it was still a cutscene.
Yeah, it was.
God of War, a little bit more of like you could tell.
There was so much gravitas in that fucking
but they didn't have like anything that was like gameplay to a cutscene. It was it was like a legit trailer.
Yeah,
though, so.
it reminded me a lot. The colors in God of War, and that sounds weird saying, but the colors in God of War reminded me of what's the dinosaur robot game that came out this year?
Horizon.
It gave me.
Oh, that's another one. Horizon. There's Horizon DLC. I really want to play that. I forgot to talk. We forgot to talk about that one.
not the tone or anything like that, but the vibes from just the color,
the colors
and,
and stuff. Yeah,
it gave me a Horizon kind of vibe to it. Yeah,
like Horizon was weird because you didn't play all of Horizon. You didn't play Horizon.
I didn't play Horizon. Period. I gotta get to it still.
Horizon is interesting with the way it does its coloring and the way it does its like atmosphere. Supposedly the area that you're in is Colorado. You're in like the Rocky Mountain area, so that's why it's like mountainous and like crazy shit and everything. So you go from like where you start out like woods. It's like woods basically, so green everywhere and like rivers and stuff. So it's like blues and greens, and then there's a desert area where it just goes from that to like tans and orangish colors and stuff like that. So it's like, whoa. And then it goes into areas that are like a little bit more brown and rocky because you're in like, it's not quite wooded areas, but it's also not quite mountainous areas.
Gotcha.
So it's like mountainous and it's not desert and stuff like that. So then it goes from that to like browns and greens and stuff again, like earthy colors.
So all the and I know you have different like tribes that you go to for help, and they all have different.
They have different colors and stuff to their stuff. So like one has like purple, a lot of purple to their stuff. Some has like reds and whites to their stuff. Some is just like browns, like earth tones and stuff. Some have blues. Like her tribe has a lot of like blues and stuff in their clothing. And then you go into like snow areas. Then it's just whites and blues and like soft and cool colors and stuff like everywhere. And it's a contrast, but also it's a contrast for each area, but they complement each other in like this weird way. And it's smooth, like in how it's just fucking gorgeous. Like I'm gonna have to,
that's something. So 5 years for another one of those.
Oh fuck yeah.
We did get some DLCs though.
Yeah, we did get DLC. The DLC, well, they didn't have a season pass, which I was like, that's weird.
Yeah.
And then they're like announcing a DLC for it, so it's. I'm wondering if it's gonna be a meaty DLC.
Well, we did get which was crazy. We got a trailer for Eagle.
Yeah.
Which is if you don't know the lore of Ki, the Indian.
Yeah. The one who Thunder is looking for.
Yeah.
Who's been missing for like years.
And was his like training buddy or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
but they said they think he died.
Well, the lore is he's Kilgore. He's Fulgore.
He is Fulgore.
Yeah. So that's
but then he was like released and stuff, and now he's like got.
So, wow.
He got released. Like he broke free of the chains of Fulgore, and then
now is he like his own? He's not Fulgore anymore?
he like. So Fulgore is still Fulgore,
yeah.
like the bots or whatever. Like that. he broke free of the whatchamacallit and
Ultratech.
Yeah, and the shaman, and because Ariel like put him in the bot and made him the bot and everything, and like a shaman or one of the people in the story, I forget, kind of like reforged his soul and his body, and so he has like he looks like the eagle, like what's called his Thunder's friend, but he's got tech because he's put back together with tech.
Yeah,
but
so
he looks like him,
part Fulgore-ish, part,
and he has like this little eagle bird that he kind of like can become, but the eagle bird is like holding his arrows.
See, that makes me. The
eagle bird has his arrows.
That's so dope.
And he's like shooting the arrow. It's crazy.
I just because like I'm that weird person that knows like fighting game lore.
Yeah.
Like this is a fucking fighting game. They have no story. Like
they got stories.
Let me sit you down for a second and learn you something.
You just had to like put the pieces together yourself.
You have to put the pieces together, or you have to read a whole bunch of other shit.
Yeah,
like I've read so many different like Street Fighter fucking stories.
Yeah.
I've read so many. I've watched Tekken movies. I've read Tekken stories. God. Same thing with King of Fighters. Like I know so much fighting game lore.
Yeah.
So when you're telling me this stuff for Eagle, I'm just like,
yeah. So
he's Fulgore.
So
he's not Fulgore anymore.
He was Fulgore, and then like you got to see the trailer. The trailer's dope.
I'm gonna watch the trailer.
Has a Xbox One controller now. What's the one that I have? With the 6-button layout.
Oh, Hori?
Hori has a Xbox One controller now. So I'm going to be playing a lot more KI as soon as I get that.
Yeah, with your Hori?
Yeah, as soon as I get it. Because my Xbox controller, it just doesn't feel good when I'm playing fighting games. That are 6-button fighting games.
Yeah.
6-button fighting games, I need like 3-button and 4-button fighting games, I'm totally cool with the pad. But for games like Street Fighter and games like KI and things that have 6 buttons, like medium, light, heavy,
Yeah.
I need a 6-button pad to play with.
Yeah, I feel you. That's good. That's actually good that they're doing that. That's a long time. For fucking just a fight pad.
But check this out. They've been supporting KI for what? 3-4 years
And
now?
they're just now coming out with a fucking fight pad for it.
It came out last year.
That's
The
still
beginning of this year, should I
that's
say.
still a fucking long time.
But
Fucking when did the PS4 get their fight pad?
Well, PS4 got this right away because there was an exclusivity. There was a bargain. There was a
Street Fighter.
yeah, exactly.
Street Fighter.
There was
don't
exclusivity.
No, don't lie.
Yeah.
Street Fighter.
Yeah, there was
no. Don't even use exclusivity because what is KI?
Yeah,
it is Street Fighter.
Yeah. So-
Capcom's like, sit down, Rare. We want you to learn something about how business works. Corey, come over here. Corey's like, I'm sorry, man.
Yes, senpai. Yes, senpai. Yeah. So that was E3, ladies and gentlemen. Check out our other video. We're going to talk about. We're going to record it now, but we're going to talk about
Marvel versus Capcom
Dragon Ball
Infinite.
Fighters. That was E3 though, man. Big games coming out. I mean, we still have Marvel vs. Capcom coming out.
Yep.
We have early 2018 is going to be special.
Early 2018. Whoa.
September is we got Cuphead and we got
I don't know if I have
NBC.
enough money to like
It's going to be
float my
I don't know.
my hobby.
I don't know, man. Hobby at this point.
Gonna have to- my lifestyle. My lifestyle.
Pretty much. I know this is a bit long, but E3 is E3. So
you should expect this for E3 though.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys got a little something that you wanted to hear, or maybe some info that you didn't hear about. As stuff comes out, we'll be putting more information out, and a bunch of fighting games, a bunch of ranked stuff, a bunch of combo vids. I got some new Red Hood tech that I want to show off pretty soon, and the Loneliest Wolf is pretty adept with Flash nowadays.
I watch Honeybee.
Fuck that. Watch our stream. As the Loneliest Wolf makes other people as lonely as he is.
I mean, God, what sucks is like I need another.
But you know what's good though, the fact that you're like, I'm not that good, and then everybody's like, you know where your level is and where you want to get to, which is good.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. Anyways, Wollie Mopped Gaming. This is the E3 special. This is your host Red K with a new microphone. Hope it sounds good. And for the Loneliest Wolf, we out.